Hey guys, beautiful everyone, beauties deep inside of you, even if there's demons in there. You'll have to leave maybe, but you'll get your soul back someday, and especially if you listen to my videos. Anyhow, if you're new, please subscribe because it keeps us all in touch and the web going of the human experience to lift it up, to raise it on up. And today, man, there's some crazy shit. And if you're my listeners, you know I love y'all. And I'm just gonna get this out of the way so we can get on with it because I'm really ready to get in with this reading. If you would like to have a personal reading or any kind of contact with me as far as professionally, with all I do, my website, which you can see, is below in the description box as always. And let's raise it up, man. I'm glad you're here. Blessings to you all. All right, so today is the. I mean, it took a couple. It always does sometimes. Sometimes it comes in quick. Sometimes it takes me a while when the sun transfers. But man, I'll tell you. The Gemini energy's coming in for the sun. Although I want to say to y'all that when you listen to this channeling that I already had, that I'm going to explain to you, and I always back it up with cards just to make sure, and that's always right. There's a few little things I have to confirm, but sometimes when a couple fall out, but the point is, we get through it, man. But the thing is, this is a blessing for Geminis, but you could be a cross watcher. You want to know something about your Gemini. Or maybe you just are watching this and you resonate with the Gemini reading. In that case, you could be Venus, Sun, rising, or you need to look at where where Gemini is in your chart. Okay, remember, it's ruled by Mercury, which is, sorry, I got a little itchy. I was trying to find something to rhyme with that. Anyway, you can be whoever you are watching this, and if it resonates, it resonates. And just if you're not a Gemini, it's just that the sun moving through it is stronger, and that's why I channel these come into me. So basically, the main theme, man, you guys, I got a shitload for you today. All right, let's get on with it. First of all, just let me tell you, where do I begin? What was the first thing? I have to look at it again now, so I can remind myself what happened. Oh yeah, that's right, you guys. Okay, first of all, there's a lot of things about listening for y'all, like really listening, because you talk too much or you think too much. Either way, it's okay. You wake up with yourself. But just remember that that's what the Ascended Masters came in to me to tell you, is to listen. But the other thing that came in was patience. And patience, as we all know, or we don't know maybe, unless you're not my listeners, but if you don't know, patience and tolerance are two different deals. One comes from the higher realms, and one comes from the 3D shit. Well, patience is from the higher realms, okay? And when you get me down to the 3D realm, I don't have no tolerance at all. But I do have patience because I've made it that way. I did that with my inner work. Although, like I said, I ain't walking on water yet. But the other thing for you guys is there's I feel like a lot of you are going through anxiety. A lot of anxiety. I'm seeing that I felt that in the reading, but even the nervous system or something, like, because that rules you anyway. But something's going on, and this fell out. Anxiety, man. Mamas, babies, papas, whoever. Beauties. That came out, little anxiety. It kind of reminds me of, oh, I guess it might be. Kind of like the Nine of, oh, look, there's the, I didn't even realize that. Yeah, it's like the Nine of Swords. Like maybe trouble sleeping, maybe having some kind of just troubles. Like you're mind fucking yourself. That's what I'm seeing. And that's where I felt this too, and it's funny how they all come out. I love it when this happens. That's why I keep doing this shit. That's where, and this came up twice in there he is. Yep, 2 times, 2 different decks I did. King of Swords. That's the king of the, which male or female, again, doesn't matter. You're masculine, you're feminine, we all got all shit going on. But the thing is, in these court cards, like, it's like these came up twice. It's like, seriously. And I shuffled, I do a lot of meditation. I do the reading first, and then I'll follow through with the meditation after the meditation, and then, calling in Gemini, calling in the deal. And then the cards just fall out. That's how I do my shit. And that's the way I can arrange it, and I can figure out what I just felt, and then see that it all came out. And then how do I, like, I have to look at it in my secondary a little bit after I've already meditated in my higher consciousness. So basically, the King of Swords is what was telling me. You can call it a queen if you want. Same thing, really. It's just 2 opposite ways of looking at it. But if you're a woman and you have the king of, you're listening to this reading as a Gemini, then it goes for you as well, but it's probably dealing with your masculine side of yourself. Just like, what's going on in your masculine side, because we have it all inside of us. Like, sometimes it's good to, like, just be in your feminine, which is also some of the Nine of Swords, which we just seen in another card. Yeah, this one, the one I just said. No, that's not it. I don't know. But either way it is, it's okay, because you still need to listen. Because listen came up strongly, and these are my motherfuckers here. You gotta listen. Listen up. Listen on up. Listen up. It's time to listen to something. Like, I think you need to either, I came through 2 sides of this, and it could be the feminine, masculine. I'm not really sure, because I don't know. I'm just trying to get to the reading here, because it's really juicy, but it has a lot to do with a lot of things. Oof. God, and you got a bunch of 2s. But anyway, I'm just saying that, oh, wow. Hold on, let me get into this. If you're not, I feel like if you're listening, you think you could be listening, but I feel like a lot of you shut everybody else's shit out, and you just listen only to what you know is the truth, that you think is the truth. So you're not really listening either to people or to spirit. There's something going on here. And let me see where else I got here. Let me see. I got to remind myself by giving, this is what my cards do. You got to, okay, you have a communication thing too. You got to work on that. You got some kind of shit going on with your communication problem. Communication breakdown. It's always the same. There's another patient. See, it's already there. I got your shit up here. I'm just like looking through them because I already know what's going on. But these are the 2 patients ones. Where's the other one? Anyway, I'll find it in a minute. They can't hide from me for long. Not for long. Hide from me you won't. And offended you are, off you must fuck. Anyway, there's a lot of shit going on here with, I feel like, let me feel how to say this. Well, one of the things is that I'm seeing very strongly that I've seen already is that you're blocking your manifestation by thinking. You're mind fucking. And you know, you might even be a teacher, or you might supposed to be a teacher, or you might need a teacher. I'm not sure. Just wherever that resonates, take that in. Because the Hierophant showed up twice, 2 times in different decks. So there's that. And that's a Taurus energy too, so maybe you're on a early cusp of June. Happy birthday, y'all, by the way. Anyway, listening, big deal, big deal. And you got 2 of these moving forward with the 8s of creativity. Here they are, both of them together. Look, and I already kind of felt that, but it kind of, spirit just tells me what to do. But look, yeah, both of them. So that tells me, when I look at them, that it's time for you to create more creative energy. I feel like you might have gotten complacent or think you're right too much, or don't take a chance in your creativity, because that's what it's telling me. And then let me see what else is going on here. You need to, their communication shit, and you got to work on this communication shit. It's like, yeah, you're you, and you can be you, but there is like room for a little bit of maybe different directions with it, soften. I don't know what that means for you, because that's what I'm just feeling, and I don't have time to look into it too much. Oh yeah, there's another hook, because I got shit to deal with here with y'all. But what's this one? Oh yeah. Something in your heart is not letting you it's blocking your manifestation power, is what I'm seeing. And that's what I was hearing before, but that's still what I'm seeing. And then we have, that's communication we already talked about, but I know this came in through me, is that there's another thing. It's something about your sacral chakra, which means you're the creativity. Well, it's a sexual chakra. But either way, it's still about you being your ideas. You're too mentally fucking yourself all the time. You need to let those creative ideas come through. Do something that you love to do that doesn't even have to do, unless you love your work so much. But maybe whatever it is, cooking, painting, I don't give a shit what it is, but just do something, or hiking, I don't care. Do something. That's another thing. You guys need to get juicier, because you're in your head, fucking yourself. Anyway, you guys. And then there's also the thing is that, you know, and the Hierophant came up by this way twice, which I already heard. It's you're either supposed to be teaching, because these are higher arcana cards. You're either supposed to be teaching, you need a teacher, or you need to teach yourself through spirit. Either way, it's okay, right? But you got to do it and figure that out. That came through clear. I felt that for sure. And listening, listen, Linda. Anyway, what else did I have for you? Oh yeah, well. You got a lot of 2s. I feel like you can't really feel like you can make a decision sometimes. Like you're all over the place. It's like, you know, do I do this? Like, I don't know. You just don't know what to do. And I get it. It's kind of in the collective right now. That's why I'm saying anybody that gets this reading, it could be for you. I'm going to listen to it when I'm done, and I'm sure it'll be for me. Somehow, you know, I'm sure. And I'll look into I don't even want to talk about my chart. Because Gemini would be, oh my God, it's going to be in my 12th house, which is the dustpan of the zodiac, Pisces, which is where my Gemini would be, right, you know, in my birth chart. And then we have to look at transits, which, you know, I have to get with y'all. I mean, that's kind of something that takes a lot of time. But the thing that I'm seeing is also that you got a lot of, there's the, oh yeah, that's right. So there's a lot of things that are going on in your mind. Besides what's so busy here, you got a deeper thing that's like, how do I do this? You got the moon going through shit. And then the temperance, that's another thing. You got to handle your temper, some of you, or somebody around you. But most likely it feels like this is your reading, but this could also be, I don't always see everything, but I'm just telling you what I'm hearing and reading. Somebody's got a temper, or somebody doesn't have enough of one. But there's some kind of thing about a balance with temper. Okay, I don't know. That has to resonate for all of you. There's so many people on the planet, but it has to do with the mind too, and the fire and the creative energy a lot. And I also see that you really wanted to be able to be in love. You wanted to be in love, but you don't really, no matter what your age, what your gender, you wanted to be in love. And it feels like a lot of you either have come to a completion with that, but a lot of you, it feels like, came to a completion maybe with that, but also with some kind of creative project that you're fucking done with, and you're like, okay, now I feel like you guys are at the twos starting, okay? And this is for now. This can be timeless. I'm going to call it timeless. Yeah. Because anytime anybody comes across it, I want it to be able to resonate, because that's part of this whole program, right? So be that. And so we got a bunch of twos with y'all. One of them, the swords, not being able to make a damn decision. But love, not knowing what to do about that. Your temperance. Somebody had a temper. I can feel that for sure. But you got a lot of drive, but you got to shield yourself from doing dumb shit, which is blocking your creativity and your money. You could have more. You may have some now, I don't know. But manifestation power that I already had here. The temperance, let me see what else I forgot. You got to take charge of your shit. Oh yeah, after the moon, which is elusive thoughts, you can get carried away, especially if you do hallucinogens or smoke pot or whatever you do. If you drink, it's probably worse, but because I find that organic things are best. But anyway, and you might be having dreams that might be trying to tell you something, and you're not listening. Listen to the dreams. Listen to your truth. Trust yourself. That's what I'm feeling. And I also feel like money is really bothering a lot of you and keeping you from love as well, because you don't trust yourself with money. You don't trust yourself. That's the whole deal. You don't trust yourself. You're not listening. Listen up, Linda, remember? So that, and then what did I get the other one? Oh yeah. So sometimes when you meet somebody and you feel it like you have this connection, but it's only for a time that we have to be here to remember that in that moment, because nothing else matters but the moment, because nothing's permanent here. But energy never goes. That's the only thing that's permanent. Your spirit's always alive, whether you're in this body or not. So I do feel a lot of you, when you're working out, when you're doing exercising, you need to take it to a different level. Like, I feel like you're not praying. Like, you need to use the exercise as your prayer. Juicy joints, prayer, whatever, however you do it. Because I feel like you need to be a little bit more in prayer. I feel like you need to remember this. And what's blocking you is shielding yourself from yourself, basically. You need to shield yourself. You got to save yourself from... Oh, wait, what is it? Oh, there's a song coming in. I wrote a paper about this damn song, but beautiful song in college. I'm going to get it in a minute. Blue Buildings. I can't keep myself away from me. Yeah, whatever. Anyway, I just had to get that or it would drive me crazy and I wouldn't be able to continue with this beautiful reading for y'all. So another thing that came in, the sun, the moon. So then, once you get these elusive thoughts, which probably you need to be listening in your dream states too. Also, a lot of you don't know when to rest. It feels like you don't know when to take alone time. Some of you. That's what I was hearing before, and I just got confirmed. Cards help me remember what the hell I remembered. Heaven. Anyway, don't forget about that teacher thing too. That's huge. But you know what? I feel like, Spirit's saying to me, for y'all, that this is like, this is like a past life relationship with yourself that, you maybe had money things in the past. And so you have to learn how to juggle it around. And it's kind of weird because you've been here before sometime or somewhere, any realm, probably here because that's where we get it. But these are your dreams. I feel like it's really important for y'all to pay attention to your dreams right now. And stop judging yourself secretly. I don't think you do it out loud, really. But then also we have the sun then comes out and illuminates. The truth comes out because the hidden shit needs to be brought out. That's what's going on with moving the joints. And, I feel it, I feel it, I feel the earth. It moves, baby, under my feet. And the sky comes lifting me up. Oh, look, I just seen this card laying here. I didn't even pick this one, but look. Spiritual strength, baby. I got roots and wings, yeah. Okay, so, and you can get that stuff on my channels. Well, you just gotta thumb through it. I don't know how this works because I'm not I didn't come into this to do. Spirit makes me do it. Even though I love y'all. I love y'all from my higher soul and from my every soul part of my being. It's just that So anyway, so the sun and the moon, so we're hidden things need to be illuminated right now. And that will happen as long as you know how to become, again, the magician. Because you have to balance this shit, man. You gotta balance the earth energy. That's what I'm feeling with your intuition, the high priestess. But this one here is very important for you to see as well. So, let me put these powerful motherfuckers together. Okay? Listen up. Yes, and yes. And every time, so you just got done with a cycle too. I feel deeply for the Gemini energy and wherever that falls for you or resonates with you. But then, and at the same time, there is the deal of starting anew, which means you have to, remember the fool goes down on his journey through emotions, through the mental shit, through the money shit, earth shit, through the fire, the creativity. So in any way, which I just spelled it out to you a minute ago, that you don't get that, then that's where you need to get. I gotta put y'all. Sorry, I just have a good friend calling. Anyway, that's where it needs to go for y'all. And I see like the bottom line is you need to shield yourself from yourself. Because I feel a lot of you having some sleepless nights, man, just torturing your all selves. And your nervous system, I feel. Plus the heart, remember. And then we have that creativity and the sacral. You could be having that and the communication. So these chakras came up strong when I was doing the meditation. They came out again. Don't forget about the temperance. Because somebody's got a temper, or not enough of a say-so of something. One or the other. It's one or the other. I know that. Because it came in. So, without being weird, you need to listen and then take charge of this situation. And what's crossing you in all the twos, in the two suits, which is love, sparking that creativity. What's doing that is that 9 situation where you're in anguish, anxiety, it's not sleeping, and worrying all the time. You need to stop fucking your mind up with yourself. And what's going to help you? Praying to your guides and angels of the light. That makes everything right. Because we all have them in the unseen world. They're there all around us all the time willing to help. We just have to ask because of the free will. And we see what a lot of people do with that. So it's a good idea to start calling that in. And remembering that what's blocking all this. It doesn't even matter, but there's a lot of cycles of ending coming on with you guys right now. And the new one coming in. I always tell y'all that summer solstice, the fall equinox, I always mark things by the calendar of the elementals, So keep that in mind. And, because I feel like I want to sing a song for y'all, because if there's anything I missed. Oh yeah, make a wish, baby. You got the star, but you got to get through your bullshit, man. Moving on. And you were carrying a heavy load. And you need to stop judging yourself. That's the other thing I want to close up with. That's what I'm getting. And then, you're going to be, whatever you do, once you get through that shit, it's going to go that way. It went that way to begin with, and then and then we got it again. There it is again, anxiety, the Nine of Swords. Jeez, it came in depth. You guys got like 2 things of every deck almost. It's crazy. Anyways, it's a brand new day. So let's, you know what I mean? What was I going to show you guys? I don't know. I got this little thing. It looks like me, doesn't it? A little bit. I don't know. I can't even use it for anything, but I just had to have it because it was my birthday and I wanted to have it. And it's got a pot leaf on it. Anyways, you guys, I hope this was helpful for you. Indecision will cloud your vision. You got to get out of your mind so you can get to that King of Swords, which came up twice in different decks. Okay? This is mastery of that, instead of being a fucking, just mental masturbation all the time. You have to become the magician. And don't forget, you're a teacher somehow. And you have to listen, Linda. All right, I hope this was helpful. If you have any questions, you can always call me. All right? I mean email, whatever is here in the description. And I love y'all. If you know me, you can call me. Otherwise, my email's in the description below. And I'm sending so many blessings to my twin tribe, Geminis. Woo, 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 woo. All right. If I think of the song, I'll come back on. All right. Love y'all. Bye-bye.